guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you guys are new here, and we are back on the move again today. We're on the way to Daytona Beach, Florida. We head that way every year to visit family, and we're so excited for the sunshine and warmer temperatures, but we decided to make a pit stop halfway in Gulfport, Mississippi. This is one of my favorite beach towns as far as van life goes. The sheer amount of free beachfront overnight parking alone makes this one of my favorite places to visit the beach in the van. It's also much less busy than all the beautiful beaches in Florida, so we're really excited to stop along the way. We are driving about 6.5 hours today. We really don't like to do much more than that in a day. We also officially made our way out of Texas today. As much as I love going home, I have noticed that I kind of hate driving in Texas and Oklahoma both. Something I noticed this year that I hadn't really noticed before is there's a lot of toll roads in those states, and they don't let you pay at the toll booth like most other tolls that I've gone through. They bill you by mail, which seems great for most people, but when you live in a van and you don't check your physical mailbox very often, I found myself having to drive a lot further to avoid those toll roads because I'm not home to pay the bills. Let me know in the comments below if you also live in a van and you have run into that same problem. I don't know why I never noticed it my first few years on the road, but it's something that I have not been enjoying this go around. Do you feel better? Are you ready to get back on the road? Hi, bud.
Hey.
Let's go! We're going to the beach! I am so glad we're done driving for the day. And in typical van life fashion, we didn't even make it to our destination. Once it got dark, we both started to get a little bit tired, so we found a pilot to sleep at for the night. We're about an hour and 20 minutes out from Gulfport, so I'm just gonna get up in the morning and make the rest of that drive. I am a little worried about the noise in this parking lot for tonight. It does seem to be quite loud. I tend to prefer Cracker Barrels over Walmarts and truck stops just because their parking lots are often much quieter for sleeping. But this is what we found, so this is where we're at. I know I said earlier how driving days can sometimes be like really relaxing and therapeutic for me, but sometimes they also give you a lot of time to get really in your head. And that's kind of what I did today. Just feeling a little bit off. Something I've definitely been noticing over the last few months is I've just been feeling a little bit disconnected. Just in general, I guess, maybe not necessarily just like in the van. So today while we were driving, I just kind of got lost in thoughts of not feeling present, wondering like, you know, if I'm gonna feel more excited or more adventurous in the next place that we go. And that's something I really want to start working on this year in regards to van life, is just to allow myself to be a little bit more present where I'm at and focus on that instead of immediately focusing on like where I'm headed next, because I feel like I'm almost taking a lot of my enjoyment of each place out of it by anticipating the next place like way too soon, if that makes any sense. So over the next like couple of weeks, that's hi bud. So that's kind of something I'm trying to focus on over the next couple of weeks, is to just really focus on being present and mindful and enjoying wherever we are when we're there instead of missing it when I'm gone. So I'm gonna do a little bit of meditation before bed tonight, and we're going to hopefully catch a little bit of sleep in this very noisy parking lot, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. It's been quite the struggle this morning. I woke up a little bit grumpy this morning, kind of just a mix of a few things. The noise kept me from sleeping super well last night, so that always leaves me a little bit irritable in the mornings. We also are like basically out of water, so I woke up knowing that I really wouldn't be able to make a coffee before I got up, which I also don't like. So since I was feeling a little flustered this morning, we thought we would treat ourselves to a shower at the truck stop since we were already there. I was really excited to take a shower, like a real shower, not a sink shower. And the whole shower experience also turned out to be a bit chaotic, so they said it was going to be about a 20-minute wait, which I was totally fine with. I sat down and drank my coffee while I waited. I ended up waiting 45 minutes, and then when my shower was finally ready, they have this app thing where you can like skip the line or whatever, and basically like it glitched and I got skipped. So I ended up waiting over an hour for a shower, but I'm clean now and feeling much better. We've made our way over to Home Depot in town here. Josh is gonna grab the part that we need to fix the lock on our pantry door, which broke last week if you guys missed that. So to prevent all of our stuff from like falling everywhere while we drive, we need to get that fixed. I am taking a few minutes to put some makeup on for the day, just hoping it will help me feel a little bit more like myself. Getting ready does tend to help me feel a little bit more productive and just a little better all around. So I'm taking a few minutes to do that for myself. And then we need to find water before we go any further because we're out. And then we are headed to Gulfport, and I am so excited because we are getting seafood tonight at Felix's, and I'm bringing you guys with me, and we're gonna sleep at the beach, and it's gonna be great.
Close your eyes.
Back in business.
Get some
Yay!
rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest.
Yay! Nice.
Really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.
We've made it to Gulfport, and it feels so good to be back by the ocean. We are just gonna hang out here for a little bit this afternoon, just enjoy being back here. If you guys have been around on my channel for a while, you may recognize this area. We were actually stranded here for almost a month last January, so it feels really good to be back this time, not stuck. But we are going to enjoy the beach for a little while, and I will pick up with you guys at our favorite restaurant here in town for happy hour. I'm not much of a seafood person, so I went ahead and got fried alligator and a side of hush puppies on the happy hour menu, but it was so good. And Josh ordered some oysters that we are still waiting on. Josh loves seafood, so this is one of his favorite things to do when we first get to town. Oh man, bud. How excited are you?
Super excited.
Josh is just straight chilling today. You look so cool, babe. Good afternoon from the beach. We have met up with Meghan and Matt. Hello! And we're all headed out to enjoy some of the sun. It's actually a lot warmer for this time of year than it usually is here, and the water is looking nice and refreshing. spent most of the afternoon today soaking up the sun. The weather tomorrow is supposed to be quite rainy, and then Sunday is supposed to be super cold, so I kind of rearranged my work schedule, which I love that I'm able to do. So I'm gonna use the rainy day for a work day since we kind of be stuck in the van. But we've got our van family here for the day and this amazing spot. I'll show you guys around a little bit before we lose the sun. But honestly, this spot is kind of like a van lifer's paradise in my opinion. Not only is there beachfront free overnight parking, there is also a dumpster, an outdoor shower, and bathrooms. So like pretty much anything you could ever need. So we're kind of planning on posting up here for a few days and hanging out. We'll be spending some time tonight with Meghan and Matt, maybe playing a little bit of Catan. I'll bring you guys along for that. But honestly, the sunshine today has just, it's been everything. It's crazy what a little bit of vitamin D can do for your mood. This is the warmest it's been in a while for us, so we've basically spent all day outside and I'm so happy. I even took the paddleboard out on the water. I was a little bit too nervous to stand up. It is a bit choppy since it's the ocean and not a lake, but still fun. And I'm really excited to be able to have some things in our van that allow us more ways to get outdoors. That's one thing I've kind of always not loved about van life on the East Coast. There isn't as much access to hiking and outdoor activities as there is out west. So we've kind of started to collect a few little toys that allow us to get outside and enjoy nature a little bit more in more different places. We've also recently picked up skateboarding, so that way if we're ever parked anywhere where there isn't a lot of nature, we can still get out and have some fun. It's officially beer 30. Thank you, buddy. I also recently got these absolutely adorable drink jackets. They're made by Puffin. This is not sponsored. I just think these are absolutely hilarious and I have a small collection of them in my van now. So we always have our drinks nice and warm in their jackets. Jacket tink? Tink.
Elbow bump.
Elbow bump. Josh is out having a little sunset skate. We just finished having a group hang on the beach, enjoying the sunset together. Meghan and Matt have gone inside to make their dinner, and I'm gonna make Josh and I some butternut squash stuffed raviolis with some Alfredo sauce, broccoli, and carrots for dinner, while he enjoys the rest of daylight and skates around the parking lot. Oh, hi, buddy. Dinner is served. Bon appetit, baby! Meghan and Matt have officially been challenged to an intense game.
I don't know
of Catan. We're learning tonight. We'll be probably doing a rematch tomorrow.
Okay, so strategy-wise, would I try to diversify between the two?
That's the spot I want.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
It is kind of a close game.
Yeah, we've kind of all stayed neck and neck.
Alright, these guys came in hot and they were like, we're gonna beat you, and guess who won?
Matt won!
How do you guys feel?
Defeated. I feel defeated.
I feel terrible.
I
Mad at the end of the game. Defeated!
Y'all, this is how you know we've been parked for a while. The back of the van, all super clean and pristine. And all of our mess in the front seat. This becomes like our storage locker when we haven't moved in a few days. I'm like, oh, just throw it in the front. We won't be able to see it anymore. I would love to say good morning, but it is definitely not morning anymore. Good afternoon, everyone. We were greeted this morning with some very cold temperatures and some very high winds here in Gulfport. It's about 43 degrees outside today. So we're leaving. We've had such a good time the last couple of days, hanging out with our friends, enjoying these amazing beach views, and kind of readjusting to parking lot van life. After spending so much time out west, I really got used to being able to just wake up and stay at my campsite all day, not really have to go anywhere. But when we're traveling on the East Coast, more often than not, we are stealth camping in parking lots, Walmarts, street parking, things like that, and driving to the beach, things like that during the day. So that's kind of gonna be a little bit of an adjustment. I honestly prefer not to stealth camp as much as possible. So personally speaking, I enjoy van life on the West Coast a little bit more, but I'm trying to go into these next few months of being on the East Coast with a better mindset than that, and kind of go into it expecting having to get up and move every morning, and hopefully that will make it, I don't know, feel a little bit better. It's been so nice being back in Gulfport this year, almost exactly a year later. I'll link some of the videos from last year when we were stuck here up here for you guys if you want to watch those. But just being back here has felt so crazy because we're in such a different situation than we were in a year ago. When we broke down here last year, we had kind of just had a string of breakdowns kind of back to back last year, and I felt really defeated and almost exhausted by van life at that point. And I think it was the first time I'd really ever considered moving out of a van. I was just getting to the point where I just really didn't think I could handle it anymore. And being back here this year in our new van and just seeing how much progress we made last year and how far we've come is so amazing, and it feels so good to be back here in a different situation and really get to enjoy this place. Because after getting stuck here for so long, I kind of had like a bad taste in my mouth just with this area because I had a negative experience associated with it. So it's so nice to come back and really fully enjoy it this time. It kind of just all hit me this morning how different our two different experiences have been here. And I'm just really grateful that I was able to see this morning like how much has changed for us in the last year. And I'm really grateful that we decided not to give up living our dreams and living in our van, because it really is something that we love. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, so thanks for hanging out with us this week. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up for me, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing for new van life videos every week. We are hitting the road to Florida today. This is such a great stop for us to break up the 14 hours from Dallas to Daytona. It's right in the middle, and we really do enjoy breaking up long travel days, but we are definitely ready to hit the road and chase some warmer temperatures. So I will see you guys next week on the East Coast. So now that we're gonna drive, we're gonna move all of our mess from the front seat to the bed, because all of those things don't really have a home in our van right now. What do you think, baby? Yeah, we moved all this stuff. Do you think that that means that we're going somewhere? So when we drive, we kind of just pile all of, hi baby, all of that stuff back here behind this wall. That way if we break, it's not really gonna go anywhere. Yeah, but some little van life realities for you. Hi neighbor!
Hey. Hi. Yeah.
You guys are so cute!
Got all this condensation on the windows.
In a classic winter van life fashion. It is an absolute must to have a front windshield towel available at all times. If anyone has any tips on how to avoid this, we are 3 years in and haven't figured it out. Let's get the heck out of here, it's freezing. Let's go.
I got finished doing my bike though.
I'm struggling with words today. I'm struggling so hard to talk right now.